Hello everyone, this is Aaron again, and a lot of you guys out there are going to recognize this box as soon as you see it. Others are not, so I'll just tell you what's in it. This is my second Yong Heng compressor, and I'm going to go ahead. I did an unboxing on one of these last year about this time, so I'm just going to take this thing out of the box and show you and explain to you why I'm doing this video. Alright, let's take it out of the box. Okay, we got out of the box, and let me just tell you about the problem I had with my other compressor that led to the buying of this one. My other compressor stopped working, but it wasn't the fault of the compressor, it was my fault, and I'll explain that to you now. I've always recommended to people to put rags around the two high pressure tubes. The tube coming out of here all the way down and the tube coming around here. These are the ones that get the hottest. So I would wrap wet rags around it. But if I was doing a really high field where this thing was going to be running for a while, I would subsequently come back and pour a little water on the rags just to keep them moist, to keep the pressure down. Especially for those that, as it's going into the tank. I want it cool as heck as it's going into the tank. And so, and it also makes the machine last longer. So anyway, sometimes I would be filling this thing, and I'd be filling it I never fill mine past 3,700 pounds. But I'll go up to 3,700 pounds, and this thing be really working. And so I'll pour a little bit more water on here just to keep it saturated. Every now and then I would be in a hurry, and I would pour the water too fast, especially up here, and it would splash around. And subsequently, some got into the temperature gauge. Temperature gauge stopped working, oh God, months and months ago, because water got into it and corroded it. But eventually, water got down into the switch. When it got down to the switch, it corroded the switch to the point that when I would turn it on, you would not hear this popping sound. You hear kind of like a thud. So I took this whole thing apart. This is the thing that really upsets me. I did about a 30-minute video on how to tear this thing down, take all this off of it, go into it, pull all these switches, and try to locate the problem, then fix the problem, put it all the way back together, and then show it working again. But by the time I finished doing that video, it was so late. I think it was about 3 or 4 in the morning. I left it in the camera, and I said I'm going to go upstairs. I'll finish it tomorrow. A couple of days went by. I forgot it was in there. I went in. I formatted the cartridge in there, and therefore the video gone. And getting old, getting old is not good, you guys. You can't remember nothing. But anyway, I ended up messing that video up. So I wasn't going to show the unboxing of this. I was just going to tell you guys I got one, as I said in that video. But now I want to talk about the problem that we had that was covered in that video. As I said, when the water falls down in here, it corrodes that. When it corrodes that, you take this thing apart, you're going to find that there's two things that look like points. You know the points on cars? Before we got the electronic ignition? It's got those in there. If those corrode on you, it won't work anymore. If you get any water down there at all, it can corrode like that and won't work anymore. So I took the whole thing apart, cleaned those points, put it all back together. And I'm telling you, putting it back together was not easy, but I detailed that in the video. But if it does happen to you, you just have to figure it out. But I detailed it in the video, and I finally got back to this point, and I showed it working, and that was the end of the video. So now all I can tell you is this. To avoid needing to see that video, for those of you who may be using moisture up here, or having this thing around any moisture at all, do not let anything wet get down into these two electronic parts on top. It's gonna shut you down. So anyway, what happened was, when I lost that compressor, especially now it's August, I'm like, oh my God, how am I going to fill my tank? You know, I could take it to the scuba store for $20 a fill or whatever. I could take it to the scuba store, but I don't want to do that. I'd much rather have this. So I said, hey, Aaron, you better order a second one. So here's my second one. And what I did was this. I looked all over the internet. And let me just tell you this. If you do a search on these things, do a search on them. And find out who's selling it the cheapest. Okay, I bought my first one for $195, I think it was. I know it was under $200. It was $195 shipped, I'm pretty sure. I have to go back and look at the video. This one here sold for $295 shipped, another $100 up. And this was the cheapest one I could find. Most of them were $325 all the way up. I saw $600. Same compressor, depending on where you're buying it at. So do your search when you go out there. I wanted to say that in this video. Do your search and try to find your cheapest one. This one, this is okay. This is, I don't know, almost 3 years later. It's up by $100. I'll take it because this thing has proven itself to me to be good. So be careful with the water. If you're going to get one, search like heck and find your best value. And I would say order with confidence because most of the people I've seen that have these things don't have nothing but praise for them. So with that, that's all I want to do was just tell you I got a new compressor, tell you why I got it, tell you about the problem I had it, and I wanted to demonstrate how I fixed it, but lost the video content. So that's the way. So anyway, I'm happy because I got a backup now. If that thing ever dies, I plug this one in and I keep on shooting, which is most important to me. So with that, I want to thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm having fun putting the videos out. I hope to put out even more, and I'm really, really happy with all of your comments. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for just being part of this and giving me the support you've given me. And with that, I just want to say, let's just keep it safe, and I'll be coming with another video soon. Thank you.